Hello, everybody. Welcome along to this brief training display of the back office. Welcome to Omega. Those of you who've just joined us, those who joined after a marathon of calls, you're more than welcome to this fantastic opportunity. And I'm going to take you into a back office now. This is a back office with, let me see how much is in the active box. I think we put 100 bit bonds in here, and we use it just for demonstration purposes. So we'll give you a quick look inside. I think first of all, we'll start by looking across the navigation bar at the very top. So we're here in the home position right now, and this is in effect the dashboard of the company and of your back office. So you'll see two yellow tabs. These yellow tabs are where you add funds, and you can add funds in two different ways. You can add funds in euro. You can add funds actually in any currency in the world, but they will be transformed into euro because 1 euro equals 1 bit bond, or you can add in Bitcoin. So I'm going to show you how to do the KYC procedure because it's a part of this function. But first of all, we'll have a look at lodging funds in Bitcoin. So let's say you wanted to lodge 500 euros for a 500 bit bond active box. You put 500 here. The 50 is already there. Just add a zero, or you can wipe the whole thing out and put, say, 600 euro. Okay, there's your full amount, and just push add funds. This is what comes up. What I normally do is to take a photograph of this figure on my phone, just a quick snap on the phone, because I want to copy the Bitcoin address, which is down here, or will be when I push copy. Now, the most important thing to remember is you have 3 hours to effect the payment. It doesn't take generally longer than half an hour for it to go through. But the system will only work to 5 decimal points. So now Omega is looking for 0.07679,734 Bitcoin. But the system in Omega only reads to 5 decimal places. So you need to lodge 0.07680. So just round up the last one. It's different here because it's a 9. It's going to go to 80. So 0.0768. And that's the 5 decimal points that the system will recognize. If you put in 0.07679, it'll be slightly less than the 600 euro. Now, this doesn't matter unless you're putting in a specific 50 euro or a specific 100 euro. 50 euro, so you can see all the volume that's happening, and 100 euro of a Bitbond box qualifies you to earn in the binary plan. And I made this mistake while sending Bitcoin for one of our team, and 99.9 Bitbonds ended up in the back office. So that's not enough to get the benefits of the binary plan. So you're always best on the 5th digit to round it up by 1, 0.07680 in this particular case. So take a picture of that on your phone and have it ready for when you do the transfer from your wallet. Then you push copy. And when you push copy, the amount comes up here in a big fashion, and the dedicated Bitcoin address for this particular payment also comes up. So click on this address and it says copied. Okay, so paste or Control V in your external Bitcoin wallet will allow you to send Bitcoin to that address. So you have the photograph of the required amount. You have the internal Bitcoin address, which is waiting for your payment for 3 hours. So you can go to your external wallet and then you can lodge your Bitcoin, which will be directly transferred in about a half hour into your back office and into Bitbonds. So back to the main dashboard again. If you're adding funds, once again, the yellow button. And if you're adding in euro, to make a payment in euro, you must confirm your identity. Oh, I must get Conrad to change that. It's spelled wrong. You push verify. And you need to have these documents ready. There are a number of documents you can use. You can use a passport, an ID, a driving license, or if you consider another one is a viable document, you can do that as well. So let's push passport. The source or the origin of your funds, regular employment, social benefits, rent, trade and services, undisclosed sources. I'd leave it at regular employment. It's not an important issue, but leave it at regular employment, I would suggest. And then you can upload or scan a photo of your document. And then you must take a selfie of yourself and the document side by side, holding up your passport next to your face, perhaps. Upload the selfie with the document. Just push upload, and it'll allow you to drag and drop files, or you can scan your desktop or wherever you have that document stored. But the name The surname and the date of birth must be the same on the back office, on the portal, as is on the document, okay? We had issues where people were signing up under the name Paddy, and then obviously the passport is saying Patrick, so two different names. You must really start off your Omega business with your proper name. Mine is in as Mick Mulcahy here, and that should probably be Michael Mulcahy, but this is just a demonstration account, okay? So that's where you do your KYC. It's in the add funds section when you're adding your fiat currency. If you want to do it in any currency in the world, it will be transformed into euro, and then of course into Bitbonds. Now, let's look at all the dashboard first before we go anywhere. These are the levels and rewards. It's at 0 at the moment because it has no direct referrals. When you bring someone to Omega, you'll see the level of their active box will begin to display here. And this 100,000 points will begin to count down towards your gift of an iPhone XS or X. This will only show your weaker leg, okay? That'll only show the weaker leg. So you need to build a balanced business to get to the iPhone. You need 100,000 points on each level. So that'll only show the weaker leg. Now, with these funds, when you earn in this position from bringing people or team repurchasing, when you earn any Bitbonds that are in yellow here, it'll be the same over here. You can see we put in 100 Bitbonds and purchased added 100 Bitbonds and then subtracted 100 Bitbonds for the active box. I'll show you the active box in a moment. These funds you can withdraw over here any day of the week, okay? If you have 500 Bitbonds here and you want to withdraw them into your bank account or in Bitcoin, you can withdraw each and every day of the week. You can also transfer them to your active box wallet, but you really only do that on a Monday, because when you transfer them in here, you can't really transfer them back out. So they're much easier. You can transfer them out on a Monday, but here you can transfer them every day. So there really isn't much point in transferring them here unless you want to beef up your active box on a Monday. If you push repurchase on this particular window, it won't work because it isn't Monday. If you push withdraw, it'll tell you you can only withdraw on a Monday, and only funds accrued until last Monday are available. Your minimum withdrawal amount is 50 Bitbonds. Okay, if you withdraw here, you can't because there's no money to withdraw, but you could if the money was there. If the Bitbonds were there, you could withdraw any day of the week. So once again, these funds, when they add up, are available to you at any time. You can also, through the active box section up here, buy an active box with them, or you can choose to withdraw them over here. So that's a quick look at the top of the dashboard. On the bottom, this is myself and Jer's email address. So we just sponsored this position for reference and for training. If you want to sign somebody up, you have a number of choices here. You can sign them on your left, or you can sign them on your right. Don't be too worried about the dynamic ref link at the moment. That's if you're building a big team and you want to give out one link, just one link. And let's say you were doing a Facebook campaign or something, you wanted to give out one link, and suddenly the right-hand side of your business went crazy, and you wanted to build on your left. You can change by not changing the link. You can change whether this link directs people to your left or right. But at the very beginning, and you'll get used to that, use your left or your right individually. Okay. If I want to get the left ref link, just click on it. And for ages, people are asking me, nothing happens when I click on it. Yes, it does. Have a look. It says success down here. I hope everyone can see that. It says success. Much the same as the copying the Bitcoin address, you now have the left ref link, it's a tongue twister, copied. So open a new tab at the top here. And to paste, you can click on it and do paste, but it's Control and V. V for Victor, Control V. And there is the left ref link for that position. So click Enter, and up comes the login page with 4Leaf as the sponsor here. This person who signs up will be placed on the left. Much the same with the right. So when you do go into the links, you'll see click, success, and then new tab and paste. That's how you get the right left link. I didn't copy there for me properly. Just 1 second. Get the right ref link and paste. Okay, so that's how you sponsor somebody in on your right hand side. So that's where you get the ref links. This is the active box history. You'll also see your earnings history coming in there, that's changing every day and every second if you've business happening. Let's go back here. And this is a chat room. You can go to chat and select a conversation to start. You can pick who you want to start it with and send a message. Test and send. And that'll come up in the back office of this account called Shamrock. So that's the home page and the front dashboard, including everything you'll need to track the history, get your ref links left and right, or if you're doing a big campaign, this dynamic one you can set to change to right, change to left. It depends which one you want to use, okay? That's a bit down the line when you get going. All you need right now is your left and right ref links. So that's the home page. Now, if you did have funds here, you can add them in here in the active box. This is the second page. You'll see that this was a 100 Bitbond active box purchased on the 28th of May and expiring on the 27th of November this year. It's set for 30% profit. It's a 6-month active box. You'll see the level of your participation here. So you'll see the unique ID number of this position, number 26,760. You'll see that 100 Bitbonds is the participation level at this time. That means it can see all of the volume. And since we began, there's 12,334 in volume down on the right-hand side. So if I wanted to get this position going, I'd begin to sponsor obviously on the left-hand side where there's no business yet. So it's quite simple. As you go down, you can push the thing here, just push on the icon, and the very next person will come up. Okay, these are just test positions that we created. There's nothing in that position, and there's nothing. That's one of our other guys. So these are just a couple of test positions that we put there for demonstration purposes. Now, so that's your turnover, your sales points, and the active box program. So if you have money in here, let's say you have 50 euros in here, you can pull this along. If you have 220 euros, when you bring it all the way to the right, it says 220. I find it just easier to put the figures in here, accept and buy. There's no money there, so I can't buy an active box at the moment. Just one small point on the home page. In this situation, if you want to transfer Bitbonds to another user to get a friend started, for instance, obviously you need Bitbonds to do it. You just transfer it here, you put in the email address, and when you push send, you'll get a confirmation email to the email address on this account. So it's a real hack-proof. It's the same as any digital wallet, really, very much the same as CoinFalcon. If I want to withdraw funds from CoinFalcon, I have to approve within the email address attached to that account. The one hint I want to give you here is if you're transferring Bitbonds to other users, the system will give you an error unless it's a whole number. You can't send 11.12 Bitbonds. Just send 11, otherwise you'll get an error. It's full Bitbonds only, and they appear in your colleague's active box balance in a split second. The structure here is where you look at various things. We've some various positions formed here. There's nothing in them. And we just did it to test the structure, but this is where you'll see your structure. The history of the payments here. You'll see I've been very slow to do any of the activities. I'm going to do that and show them to you now. There down here is where you'll see your bonus statistics. This is obviously not a working position. So no binary, no direct, no leader, and no team bonus in this position. This year, this position has made 11.92 Bitbonds. And this is the daily profit. Okay, there's nothing happening in this account at the moment, but it's still managing to get itself repaid. So this position will repay its 100 Bitbonds over the 6 months. Okay, that's in history. We've already been in chat on the front page. In marketing, there are some little bits and pieces that you can play around with. You can look at the prizes. There's marketing materials here. They come down here in zip form. You can download the Facebook frame, and when you get the Facebook frame, you can put yourself up on Facebook with your picture in here. I've seen lots of the Polish leaders are using this as their Facebook profile. You can download the Facebook frame in there as well. So that's the marketing. The FAQs are handy if they're not very populated at the moment, but there are FAQs on the Amiga portal, on products, on your account, on affiliation, and on withdrawals. For instance, how can I withdraw from a wallet? Is there a fee? Which wallet can I use to withdraw my profits. And more importantly, of course, we're building an active community. So activities is an important element of that. So you'll see 3 X's here. I haven't been very active in this account. And on the left-hand side are the advertisements. So we must do these every day. And they're literally as simple as this. The bar goes across, you're watching the ad, you have a choice to visit the website, and you do this 8 times. Literally, it takes less than 2 minutes. Complete. The ads change, push watch. The bar runs along, and we push complete. I'm also going to show you the survey and the task and how easy they are to do as well. These are Ukrainian shops and Ukrainian restaurants and nightclubs and clothes and food providers. And as Bartosz and Lucas were telling us last weekend, they're getting quite a large amount of purchases from the Chinese market. The Chinese people love to emulate what people are doing in the West, and they're logging into the shops, not just watching the ad, they're logging into the shops' websites and purchasing products. And the Ukrainian shop owners are saying to Bartosz, well, whatever you're doing, it's working. We're getting business from China. Here's a bar. I think we might have been in that bar actually in Warsaw. And that's complete. So we're nearly there. Lots of clothes ads in here, so the ladies will be delighted with that. That's that one done. I think we're on the last 2. So this is taking maybe about 2.5 minutes. You can see the last one is done here. The tick is up. And watch over here now, where I have my cursor. Watch the X change to a tick as soon as I complete the final ad here. So that's the first of the activities done. We now go on to the survey. Start the survey. Which type of soft drink do you drink? Let's say fruit juice. What influences your decision if it has no artificial colorings or flavorings? Which flavor do you drink the most? Orange. What kind of packaging do you prefer? Carton. What size packaging do you prefer? 250. What's your gender? What's your age? What's your marital status? Are you self-employed or employed full-time? Where do you live? Europe. We're done. Now there's going to be 2 ticks over here. And that simple activity of the survey gives me a revenue stream for the next 7 days. That's a revenue stream complete for the next 7 days, or more particularly until next Monday, until the next survey comes out, because when the new survey comes out, this one will be deemed to be over. So we're covered until Monday for revenue streams. You'll notice that they'll need to be done again when it comes to Monday, but then once you do them, you're covered for 7 days. Here's the other survey, which is about the types of energy drink cans. So we're getting to see some of the proposed cans that Bartosz and Lucas want to launch in the market. That's one, another one, various different designs on the front of the can. And all you're doing is looking at them, and then they'll say, we want you to rate them 1 to 5. 1 is the worst, and 5 is the best. I like that one. I'll give that one a 4. Next question. 3. Don't like the words energy drink and being so bold. I'll give that a 3 as well. We're nearly done. I like that one. That's 4. Which one is my favorite? That's 2. Congratulations, we're done. Now the 3 ticks are there, and on a Monday when the surveys come out, these 2 ticks clear you for revenue for the next 7 days. People, somebody said to me today, I don't click ads, it's not my thing. When you see the money that's available for 2 minutes work each day, or 2 minutes while you're moving around doing your shopping or whatever, you could do this while you're pushing a shopping trolley. I think it's silly to say I don't click ads, it's beneath me. It's one of the most potent advertising forms in the world. So that's the back office really. If you want to add funds, you want to sign somebody up, and I think we'll stop the recording there, and then we can look at different elements of the pay plan and funding in separate recording.